What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dude and welcome to another Let's YouTube. Now, this is gonna be a super informal run through of Knights of Pen and Paper because I do this for Jewski. So let's go. It's been a while since I played, but we go into the game room. And I think this is the tutorial. Once upon a time in the world of Paperos. Yes, I have my dice already. Imported new character, level 99 knight. Skip all the noob stuff. Roger that, Houston. Oh, this is definitely a tutorial. Enter the... oh dear, I can't pronounce that. What? WTF, meet endgame content. You not summon Tarkus now. I changed the script. Oh boy, that's a heck of a lot. My character has plus 255 damage versus Terrascado, lethal immunity to all vaporeal strike, irreversible missiles, permanent haste, rest proof, life suck, global silence, frontal backstab, TLDR. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There, I forgot to mention that the mirror shield that reflected your damage. Meta game. You hit the attack button. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you attack again. Hiya, critical hit. Enough! You'll be hearing from your lawyers soon. Easy peasy lemon breezy question? Forgot to equip my lasso of anti-rage quit. There goes my XP. That's a second edition character. We have to make a first edition character for you. No, I'll never downgrade. Ah haha, but I like the first edition. Choose chairs to add 2 players. Okay, so this is basically your team. Excuse me. Basically, you're not only yourself, but you can bring a little team with you too on your adventure. So you're basically not the DM, you're the players in the campaign, but you can, I think you can have up to 5 of them actually at one point. Anyway, here we go. So, here is your class, I believe. And it kind of changes up your your body, senses, and mind. So body is your strength, basically your strength, more or less. Senses are kind of like what is a critical initiative, attribute rolls, and then your mind is your intellect and willpower. So energy, health, attribute reroll rolls. You have abilities down here: health, energy, damage reduction, initiative, critical chances, threat. Interesting. Makes your character look like trouble, attracting a higher ratio of enemy attacks. Then of course your damage. So, for my first boy, I like to have, as you can see here, that kind of changes your base stats just a little bit, like like so. Let's see. I like. Or it's cheerleader, but I kind of like Jock. This is going to be the the kind of damage dealer of the team. So Jock gives us a +3 to our body. We can choose what here. Dwarf would give us even more. Elf would boost our what is this, mind by 1, and human would, or energy by 1, or whatever the heck it is. It's been a long time. Senses and mind. Okay, wow, I'm far off. I'm gonna go dwarf, Jock dwarf, then paladin or warrior. Because we're going for like a damagey boy, I'll go warrior. So we're gonna go Jock dwarf warrior, and our body is 9, senses are 4, mind is 3. So obviously we're dumb as a doornail, but we're strong. Big strong. Looking at our abilities, passive, we have an extra hand slot, big hands. Fortitude, I like how they have a beard there. Damage reduction is +2. Excuse me. +1 to threat. Automatically counterattack with 54% damage on a successful senses roll. So these three are passive. These ones use your energy. Pummel Strike, attack with 104% damage and inflicts stun. Resist is body -1 roll. Cost you 9. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of energy, so we can't really use a lot of these yet. Power Lunge is attack any target with 108% damage and gain 1 threat till the end of the battle. Can target the back row. That's very useful, because sometimes the enemies will be further away from you. And Cleave, attack a row of enemies with 54% damage. So we're going to add this puppy right here. Yes. What do I get to bash today? Yes, okay, so. Next one. We could go Cleric and go for all these healing things, which is nice, but yeah, we'll Lab Rat, because this one, these three will determine your 3 passive abilities right here. So Lab Rat. Extra trinket slot. That's interesting. However, which one is this? It's been a long time. Resurrecting a player is free if you're a goth. That's a very useful ability right there. And then, oh, there was one other. What is it? Cheerleader. Actually, is a very good one also. When you take a shield action, restore 5 points of health and energy to the party. Because there's only one other player, we're gonna go Goth, because I don't want to attempt to I'll go shield, why not? Cheerleader. Okay, next one, human. Begin the game with 1 skill point. Is a human, as a dwarf, or sorry, an elf, plus 20 energy. We definitely want that. Dwarf is damage resistance, obviously, but 20 energy, very good, especially when you are a cleric, which is what I'm going to keep us as. Unless we want to, if we go mage, then we're going to be a dark boy. Going to have all these nice dark abilities, you know, frostbite, fireball, chain lightning. But cleric is to keep our warrior alive because he's going to attract a lot of attention, but he's not going to move first because the initiative is so low, so we're not a very big threat here. Restore 1 energy to other party members when using your skills. Restore 12 health to a party member. Restore 2 health to the party and remove up to 1 random conditions. And then Divine Judgment, target takes 3 damage for each failing saving throw, body, senses, and mind. Can target the back row. So that's basically kind of simple enough. Add player, yes. And we start. We are in a small village. Exciting! Village elder greets you. Hello, hello. I'm glad to see that you got here in one piece, yeah? There's been something wrong with the summoning circle lately. One young man came out horribly disfigured. He disappeared into the woods and has not been seen since. What the heck is she talking about? For some reason, summoning fails every 3rd time. Sometimes even more often than that. Interesting. You mean we could have appeared here without arms or a head? You are adventurers. Before you have recovered from your summoning success, you are attacked. Oh no, not a paper gangster. My, look what I found. Newcomers. Should we teach him a lesson? Like a tutorial? Yikes. Tutorial. Now, I do know most of this already. However, we'll go here with the tutorial just for kicks and giggles. We'll see if the tutorial is any good. Now you have the front line and then you have a back line. If I start, yeah, I'll get critical hit. Critical hits will inflict a condition also, in addition to doing lots of damage. It reflected the poison condition. It can be removed with a successful resist roll. So that's going to be a whatever the green was. I forgot. Senses, I think? Yeah, senses. Poison removed. So we resisted. Hit you back. Hey, you can't. I'm in the back row. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, you've activated my trap card. So, shield. These numbers are just the hotkeys. Shield means that you shield, obviously. You can use consumables, or you can punch. Falco, punch. Choose a target. Falco, punch. So these right here, the numbers and the diamonds, are the turn order from your initiative roll. So he's more likely to attack the character with a higher threat, and that would obviously be my warrior dwarf. Ouch, that hurt. Oh no. You seem to have a carrot that I'd use in that situation. There are consumables here. Energy restoration, 15, and health restoration, 15. So, do you want to use the carrot? Yes. Alright, so now it's my boy's turn. Kind of want to punch. Falco punch. Wait, something is wrong. I feel dizzy. Me too, plus nausea. Oh no, Clash of the Editions. I hate when this happens. Oh. You. Press the button on the top right corner of the screen. Immediately teleports away all second editioners, such as the Paper Gang. Quest done! We did the tutorial. We got gold and did not find any items. You gain experience, obviously. So, that was interesting. So now you're kind of on your own, basically. You can rest. Resting will heal you and restore your energy. Quests, you can look at this. Available quests, giant rat population. Slay monsters and gain 50% more experience. Dang. Or you can fight. Now, this is basically you going out and looking for a fight. So you can actually change what kind of fight you want, easy all the way to hard, by adding more rats. So the rat trap, we are fighting rat traps. You can add 5 of them, and then if you want to remove them, you go boop boop. So I'll do, just to show you what it's kind of like, frontline, backline, we'll do that. But we do want to start the quest of the giant rat population now. There are rats plunging our world into chaos. Is that bad? Let's stop them before they come too strong. Let's go find the bad guys. Can you do a favor? The giant rat population is our finest attraction, but we have the village full of rat traps. Save our rats. Save us from going bankrupt. Oh, wait a second. In this fight, there's a new escape button. With it, you can chicken out of combat if it seems too difficult. We're not going to run from rat traps, so I guess we're fighting rat traps. Remember, you can find useful stuff in the handbook. Yeah. Kill 7 rat trap in 1 or more battles to continue the quest. Ah, yes. Alright, well in that case, let's just fight 5. Let's go for it. We'll go big or go home. This is a walk in the park. So we've just rolled for initiative. 1, 2. We are pretty dang good at this. Rat traps, obviously. Alright, yeah. So here's a chicken escape button. Shield will block attacks, and punch will punch. So we can't target the back row. We can target the front row, though. So I'm going to whack that rat trap right there so hard, baby. And then whack that rat trap so hard, baby. And now the back row is available because we cleared out the front row. Somehow they attacked my cleric twice, even though it's frickin', frickin' threat is 36% as opposed to the dwarf, which is 64% of the threat of the team. Like, not complaining. Broken game mechanics munch. Just get him out of here. Alright, so basically, whack him. I didn't use the shield ability, probably should have. Victory! We got 180 experience, bonus, yada yada. Got some gold, and we got a club. So that's damage +1, threat +1, and critical 1%. And we leveled up. Yes, the DM also says a lot of funny things. So first of all, here you can see club. We're going to put it in the hand. Now he has big hands, so we have 3 hand slots actually. 3 ring slots and 1 armor slot. So 1 point. This is where you level up. So when you start with 0 points, you got diddly squat. But then you can level up these 4, this being your last selection that you made. And then you created the character. So we're gonna go with a pommel strike because no, we're gonna target the back row because we want to target the back row. So, ba-ding, and then excuse me, for the cheerleader of cleric, we're gonna go with divine judgment. Cause that's a pretty cool ability, not gonna lie. We can show it off real quick after this. Oh, bippity boppity booyah. So you kind of want your own actually, more or less. It's very kind of D&D-esque where it's like you're like, yeah, let's we can kind of do whatever the F we feel like, basically. And here's the battle. So we've slain 5 out of 7 rats, but we're gonna make it hard on ourselves. Or not rats, rat traps. Oh, frick. Somehow we have rolled a pretty crappy initiative. However, so they're just gonna demonstrate the shield ability here. We're gonna shield. Alright, so then our passive healed us by 5 each and shielded me from attacks. Power lunge can attack the back row, so we're going to attack the guy with high initiative. And wham! That used up a lot of our energy, but heckin', we got him, baby! And now everybody's attacking him. I'm unsure whether that's because I'm shielded, or the cleric is shielded, or whether it's because he has a very high threat. Divine Judgment, 3 damage for each failing saving throw. I can't imagine that these guys would have a very high, let's shield the warrior now and see what happens. Yeah, okay, so shielding is basically like a shield does no damage to them, so basically they have no choice but to attack my cleric. Divine Judgment, let's target somebody in the back row, right? Resisted. Body did not resist the senses, or the mind, or one of the 2. Either way, it's dead. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm gonna whack him good and proper. It's the rat trap's turn. He whacks me, and I will Falco punch. And that is a GG, easy peasy. Got a consumable lettuce. Now, one of the very interesting things about this game is you can actually make food. So if you make a burger, like you put a hamburger patty, a bun, and lettuce and tomato together, it actually combines to be something very strong. And we leveled up again. Would you look at that? Level up. So if you want to increase your power lunge again, you can level it up. So now it's +8 threat. Don't get any energy cost. Or what you can always do, I would love the passive on here, so we're going to do that. Did I do that? I don't know what I just did. Oh well. Oh, I accidentally picked Pommel Strike and Power. Oh, well, whatever. Lettuce, you can't really hold lettuce, but here we should do the passive. Level up, yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Alright, and then we can turn our quest in. Hit the quest button. Ah, ka-ching! Back in business, you have killed the rat traps. I thought I was going to be killing rats, but apparently they're at a very, they're an attraction of this village, so that would be bad if I killed them. Visit the shop and get some adventuring gear. We got a whole 4 gold. Wowee. Now you might be like, well, what the frick? But 4 gold is decent. Like, look at all the stuff you can get. You can get a lot of stuff here. It increases the damage that you do. We also have consumables first, right? So beverage, a rage. And other than that, you have all these little fruits here, but you'll get more as the game progresses. Trinkets, So these are the go in the 3 trinket slots right here. The loincloth is good. Initiative +1, threat +1, extra experience, blue stone, you know, glasses, threat -1 because you're a nerd. Hand wraps, redstone, extra gold, critical hits, damage reduction. Ooh, damage +1 and damage reduction. Ooh, and then obviously for your mage boys, wand. You can combine different things later on in the game also. So with that in mind, the only other thing you can do is rest up if you need it, and then look at the map. And is big world. Spawn point village, and then you can kind of go start exploring your world and continue the quest line. Not gonna do that on this video because I don't want to spoil it all, but yeah, that would be the Knights of Pen and Paper. It is pretty relaxing, honestly. The DM says a lot of funny stuff. It's something that you could listen to with the TV in the background, or play with the TV in the background, or you could pay attention. Either way, the mobile game is pretty much the same. I think there's a few expansion, you know, quote-unquote packs that you can buy that allow you to bring up to 5 members to the party table. Actually, let's take a close look at that real quickly. Oh, the bestiary, yes. But let's help. On the Steam version, I'm not 100% sure. But it looks like you can buy some, or whatever the heck this is, I don't know, don't ask me. Yes, can unlock some stuff, I see. Oh, you can unlock so the gold that you get in the game is, I forgot to mention, it can be used to get other stuff that's outside of the, your campaign, I guess you can say. Unlocking classes and stuff like that, like a warlock or exchange student classes. You know, if you go here, Fist of Fury DLC, you know, bomb modifications, you know, obviously lore, stuff like that. So, you know, this is the Steam version, obviously. I don't remember what the iPhone is, but you know, try to find a worthy challenge with your level 25 plus of characters. Unlock the Knight class as you explore the kingdom of Expandria. You know, so you can use your gold to buy this stuff also, apparently. Did not know that. Of course, here is a DLC that you need to pay money for, apparently. It's $4.99. So this is a new dungeon, level 40 druid and all that stuff. So basically, is good. But yeah, that's about it for your Knights of the Pen and Paper. Thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Insert cheesy outro here. Boobity 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 boo. Welcome back. This is a brief amendment to my previous statement. I just linked my account from my I made an account on the iPhone game that I have, the Knights of the Pen and Paper 2 on the iPhone. And as you can see, I have unlocked everything. And I have a lot of gold left over. So the gold is carried between games, it looks like, between your different saves, and you don't use it all in one game. But also, while I was going and buying stuff, it looks like everything in here is self-contained. When it said on the other one, when it said the $4.99, I just got it, and it only cost 5 gold. So basically, what I think is going on here is this is where you run into a paywall on the mobile app, and they say you have to pay for the different things. But on the Steam version, I don't remember how much I paid for it, but you know, quote unquote, all the content should be unlocked in the game. It's not really, you know, microtransaction thing in Steam is kind of weird. So I think they must have just put it behind a gold price. So I would recommend the Steam version. But if you like to play it on the go, then heck, go for it. It is up to you. So there you go.